man would be a tall black stallion. He loves to cook because I'm not really a good cook, so that's his thing. He loves driving. He loves driving the kids to school in the morning. He's just really, really hands-on. With my kids. He's sterile because he can't have kids of his own, so he really cherishes mine.
More delusional women. More women think that they can get what they want simply because they're women. Women think they can just sit around and do nothing, and all of a sudden, this man, boom, is supposed to mystically and magically appear. Really? Stay to the end to see who gets this week's Stomp Award. Coming up next. Welcome to Rewind, my new online digital platform. Now let's get right to the chase. I have this video of a woman who thinks that she can sit around, get nothing. She has a laundry list of the type of man that she's looking for. And this type of man, out of all the men out there, is going to go after who? You guessed it, go after her. Let's roll the clip and see what's wrong with this woman.
My perfect man would be a tall black stallion. He loves to cook because I'm not really a good cook, so that's his thing. He loves driving. He loves driving the kids to school in the morning. He's just really, really hands-on. With my kids. He's sterile because he can't have kids of his own, so he really cherishes mine. He's funny. We do movie quotes all the time. Every time we go around, we just laugh and do karaoke. He's smart. He is very good with the money. He takes care of all that, and he just lets me, make the beds and just do me.
Now, do you think that she's delusional, or is it me? I take 5 seconds to find out. Is it me, or is it her? You know what? Let's go on with the story. This woman is so delusional. First of all, she's looking for a tall, black stallion. Let's give it up to all the tall men out there. Round of applause, get a shout out to all the tall men out there. Now, it's funny how I see how these women that are like 5'2", 5'3", 4'11", they're always looking for tall men. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's your preference. But you ever notice that women that are real short, with no neck, 300 pounds, squatty looking women, they always look for the tallest guys. I mean, you're knee high to a grasshopper, and you want somebody that's well over 6 feet tall. I mean, preference, that's what you want. I just find it amazing how you have these women who are really, really short looking for tall men. Just like you have women who are like I said before, 5 foot tall, 300 pounds. You notice they never go after men that are 5'7" and 300 pounds. I mean, I find that so amazing with you women. Another thing, you say you're looking for a man that loves to cook. Nothing wrong with that. Because in this day and age, with all these single men out there, men have to learn how to cook. But the thing is, if he loves to cook and you're sitting around and doing nothing, you get nothing back, okay? Another thing, you said that he can't have kids. Can't have kids. Reason why he can't have kids, because you have 2 kids. Because you mentioned that he has to be sterile. So in other words, most men who don't have kids want kids. And look at the entitlement that you want a man that's sterile and has no kids because you don't want any more kids because you have 2 of your own. Like 2 baby daddies, okay? I find it amazing how these women, the entitlement the audacity of these women when they trying to build a man. Now, what are the chances of you finding a man that fits that criteria? What are the chances? You have a better chance of getting hit by lightning 20 times in one day. Now you say you want somebody that's funny, you want somebody that's smart. Now, one thing I have to admit, you want a man that's funny because you're funny, because you're delusional. And we as men look at people or women like you and we laugh at you because you're all funny. Because the laundry list of these men that you want and these men that you can't have, and then you wonder why you're still single, I think is hilarious. So in terms of being funny, you want a man that's funny, you can grant that wish because you're funny as well. You want a man that's smart. So evidently, when you see the rest of the video, I kind of say to myself, you want a man that's smart because you're not too bright. And when you see the rest of the video, you see why when I say you're not too bright. So I see why you want a man that's smart. Last but not least, a man that's good with money. It's kind of amazing that most black women, I mean, a lot of people as well, you have men also, don't get me wrong, but you're seeing more and more black women getting evicted, more and more black women are getting repoed, more and more black women are in debt because of college. You want to be independent, you want to be strong, you want to do it all by yourself, but what's it getting you? Nowhere. It's getting you broke, getting you put out in the streets, getting you put out in terms you have no car, credit card debt, because women love to go shopping. I mean, you have like 2,000 pair of shoes, but you only got one pair of feet. And you wonder why you're in the predicament that you're in. So I can see you wanting a man that's good with money. But let's look at the underlying issue of good with money. It's not so much you want a man that's good with money. You want a man that makes lots and lots of money. So then you said, after all that, what are you going to do? You're going to sit around and do what? Nothing. Like most you women do. Sit around and do nothing. Sit around because you want the man to do everything. You want the man to take care of you, take care of the bills, the house, the kids, cooking. Somebody that drives. You mentioned you want a man that drives. I mean, it sounds like you want a butler. I realize what kind of man you want. You want Benson Dubois. Somebody who can do all these things for you, and you're going to sit around and do nothing.
First baby daddy was a one-night stand in college. Oops, my bad. So I'm just now really learning his information, his name and all that. And then the second one, I called myself trying to find a father for that first one and ended up not getting a father but getting 2 more babies. I think it does have a negative downplay on the way that I see men because I'm so, consumed with doing all this, taking care of everybody, making sure everybody's up to school on time and doing homework and having to pay all the bills and, bring home the bacon, slaughter the pig, clean up the kitchen. I got to do everything. And so I kind of view other men like you probably a deadbeat. You don't take care of your kids. You don't do this. You don't do that. I'm sure of it because if you did, I would see car seats in the back of your crib and I just have that in my head that they already don't do right, and that's not fair, but it probably is the damn truth. They probably do got 3 kids stashed away that they don't take care of, and I'm just the one that's gonna call you out on it. Oops, my bad. But am I coming out as a bitter black woman?
And here you go again, spewing out more rhetoric, just talking, blabbing, and you wonder why you're still single. Now let's analyze the second part of this video. By the way, if you like what you see so far, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for future notifications. That way you are notified when the video comes out each and every week. Let's go on with this video. Now, you said you got pregnant and have a first baby because you was in college and it was a one-night stand. And we talked about earlier of you being smart. That wasn't too smart. One-night stand in college, then you see what happens. The good thing you do, the good thing you have, and then you have a baby, you have a child. Children are not mistakes. So it came out to be good. in a sense, but you don't have a baby father and you don't have a man. So that wasn't so smart, you being in college at the time and this situation happened. Then the second one, trying to find a father for the first one, and guess what happened? Boom, boom, boom. It backfired. It backfired because now you're in the same predicament you were the first time. Now you have 2 kids, 2 baby daddies, trying to rectify from the first baby daddy, and you had 2 baby daddies, 2 kids, 0 men. Wasn't too smart. Now you started viewing other men as deadbeats, not taking the kids, taking care of the kids, viewing other men, they probably have 3 babies or 3 baby daddies themselves because you have 2 baby daddies and you have 2 kids yourself. See how the cycle continues. And you're saying like in the back of the car, they probably have a child seat or something like that in the back of the car because they have kids. But the thing is, don't worry about what other men are doing. Because now you're sounding like what you said, a bitter black woman. And that's what you're sounding like, a bitter black woman. It's funny how women, they always project other people and always say to themselves that other people are doing wrong, other people are not doing too well, when it really should be looking in the mirror because you're the one that's not doing too well. You're the one that seems to be complaining, miserable, upset. And when you talk about other men and other baby fathers, it's sounding like what? You are the miserable, simple black woman. So today's Stomp Award goes to who? You guessed it. It goes to you. Because the cycle is continuing. The cycle is not complete. It just keeps going on. And you get today's Stomp Award. Ladies, gentlemen, when I filter analysis of videos just like this one, I want you to do one thing. I want you to hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for future notifications. That way you are notified when the video comes out each and every week. Don't forget to leave a comment and let's get the conversation started. You're watching Rewind.